Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, bonjour, and Sobh Khair. Before offering my remark, it's inevitable that I express my gratitude to the member states and organizations whose unwavering support made today's event possible. Dear colleagues, Afghanistan continues to be one of the most complex crises in the world, facing numerous intersecting challenges. Chief among them is the systematic and institutionalized discrimination against women, damaging their human dignity, impacting their livelihood, health, and ability to contribute to the society. Dear colleagues, we are at a highly important juncture. While 2025 marks the 30th anniversary of the Beijing Declaration and the 25th anniversary of UNHCR 1325, there is a systematic backlash against gender equality around the globe. We witness violation of the UN resolutions and declarations in Afghanistan and other countries. And we witness that some of the member states, instead of holding the Taliban to account, are engaging with them, prioritizing their geopolitical and security interests. Distinguished participants, just in 3 years, Taliban has taken our country decades backward. While they imprisoned women to their homes, they are brainwashing young boys with the most regressive form of religious ideology. Country's economy experienced sharp contractions with an unprecedented rising of the poverty. The funding cut by the US is yet another shock for us, as Afghanistan is one of the countries highly dependent on aid. Women are totally wiped out from the society. And the young girls, those who are protesting for their rights, are detained, tortured, and some of them are raped and killed. While facing femicide and gender apartheid, Afghan women do not give in, and instead resist the oppression and suppression. In the last 3 years, we have not only advocated for our rights, but we are also working to serve our communities, trying to shape bold policies towards Afghanistan, and advocating for codification of gender apartheid as a crime against humanity to strengthen global justice. Dear colleagues, this is how we are responding to the situation. This is how we are demonstrating that we will never accept to be victims, because we are leaders and we are change makers. However, the world does not provide the diplomatic and financial support we deserve. We do not want to sound ungrateful. We do acknowledge and appreciate your support. However, it is not matching our efforts, sacrifices, and struggle. Dear colleagues, the situation of Afghanistan in the last 3 years highlights 3 important points for us. 1, the systematic attack on universal values. 2, the lack of accountability of the violators of the UN resolutions and declarations. 3, the resistance and leadership of Afghan women at this challenging time. We will continue our work regardless of your response, as Afghanistan is not a project for us. It's our homeland. It's our country. However, as your allies and as members of the global community, we call on you to break the silence and indifference. Go beyond statements and respond to Afghan women's call for action. How? By codifying gender apartheid as a crime against humanity.
You have 1 more minute.
I'm less than 1 minute.
Thank you.
Providing support for building resilience of women inside Afghanistan. Holding the Taliban to account and investing in Afghan women as Afghanistan's current and future leaders and your allies. Thank you very much.